Ever wonder how Joanna Gaines creates that irresistibly cozy, lived-in feel in her farmhouse, especially as the seasons change? What if I told you the secret isn't just about spending a fortune, but about seeing the beauty in forgotten things? Imagine transforming your home into a sanctuary that feels like a warm hug on a crisp autumn day, filled with treasures that tell a story. This isn't just another decorating video, it's a treasure map to creating a home that feels authentically you. We're diving deep into the heart of vintage farmhouse style, revealing the thrifting secrets that will give you that coveted Magnolia look for a fraction of the cost. Get ready to fall in love with your home all over again. Before we begin our journey, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments what your favorite fall scent is. Before you even step into a thrift store, the first and most crucial step is to define your fall color palette. Forget the typical bright oranges and yellows, think deeper, more muted tones inspired by nature. Picture the shades of a fading sunset, rusty reds, dusty rose, sage greens, and the creamy beige of dried grasses. These are the colors that will form the backbone of your Joanna Gaines-inspired vintage farmhouse look. Look for items with a rich patina, a slightly chipped ceramic vase, a faded floral painting, or a tarnished brass candlestick holder. These imperfections are not flaws, they are character, and they are what will give your home that curated, time-worn feel. Now that you have your palette, let's go on a hunt. The key to successful thrifting is to look beyond the immediate object and see its potential. That old, beat-up wooden crate isn't just a box, it's a rustic centerpiece or a unique planter. The set of mismatched teacups isn't junk, it's a beautiful collection for a fall vignette. I always focus on natural materials, wood, metal, stoneware, and textiles. These materials age gracefully and fit seamlessly into the vintage farmhouse aesthetic. Don't be afraid to mix and match different eras and styles. The goal is to create a space that looks collected over time, not bought all at once. Your fireplace mantle is the heart of your living room, and in the fall, it's the perfect canvas for a cozy display. Start with a large anchor piece, like a vintage mirror with a distressed frame or a large piece of art. Layer in smaller elements, such as old books stacked horizontally, a few brass candle holders, and a vase filled with dried hydrangeas or pampas grass. The key here is to vary the heights and textures to create visual interest. Think about balance, but don't be afraid of asymmetry. It makes the arrangement feel more organic and less contrived. This is where you can really bring your thrifted finds to life. Nothing says cozy like layers of texture. For a fall farmhouse look, I rely heavily on textiles to add warmth and softness. Look for vintage wool blankets, chunky knit throws, and linen pillow covers in your chosen fall palette. Drape a beautiful plaid blanket over the arm of a sofa, or fold a soft quilt at the foot of your bed. Mixing different textures, like the rough weave of a burlap pillow with the smooth softness of a chenille throw, creates a rich, inviting atmosphere that begs you to curl up with a good book and a cup of tea. The dining table is a gathering place, and a stunning centerpiece can make any meal feel special. Instead of buying a generic centerpiece, use thrifted items to create something unique. A large, rustic wooden bowl makes a perfect base. Fill it with small gourds, pine cones, and maybe a few sprigs of eucalyptus. Arrange a collection of vintage glass bottles of varying sizes and colors, or line up a series of small white pitchers. The beauty is in the simplicity and the natural elements. This is a look that feels effortless and inviting, perfect for hosting a harvest dinner or just enjoying a quiet weeknight meal. A gallery wall is a fantastic way to display your personality and your thrifted finds. Start by collecting a variety of vintage frames in different sizes and materials. Don't worry about the color, you can always spray paint them for a cohesive look. Fill them with a mix of old botanical prints, vintage postcards, or even personal black and white photos. The key is to arrange them in an asymmetrical yet balanced way. This creates a visually interesting focal point that draws the eye and tells a story about who you are and what you love. Lighting is everything when it comes to setting a mood. As the days get shorter, you want your home to feel warm and luminous. Use a mix of lighting sources to create a layered effect. Place groups of candles in vintage brass or wood holders on your mantel or coffee table. A string of warm white fairy lights draped over a rustic beam or tucked into a glass cloche adds a whimsical, magical touch. A floor lamp with a linen shade casts a soft, diffused light that is perfect for cozy evenings. The goal is to create pockets of light that invite you to sit down and relax. Don't underestimate the power of your windows. Fall decorating isn't just about what's inside, it's also about framing the world outside. Instead of heavy drapes, opt for lightweight, sheer linen or cotton curtains. They allow natural light to filter through, creating a soft, ethereal glow in your room. The gentle, billowy texture of the fabric adds to the farmhouse feel without blocking the sunlight. It's a simple change that can make a huge difference in how bright and airy your space feels, even on a cloudy day. Books are more than just something to read, they are a beautiful, textural element in your home decor. Thrift stores are filled with old, hardback books with gorgeous faded covers. You can stack them horizontally on a bookshelf to create risers for other decorative items, or use a few to add height to a vignette on a side table. The worn pages and cracked spines add an instant sense of history and character. If the covers don't fit your color scheme, you can always remove the dust jackets to reveal the simple, linen-bound books underneath. A vignette is a small, carefully arranged scene that tells a story. They are perfect for adding personal touches to any surface in your home. Start with a tray or a charger plate as a base. Add 3 items of varying heights and textures. Think a small vase with a single stem, a vintage ceramic bird, and a brass bell. The rule of 3 works wonders here. It's a simple way to create a polished, intentional look without overwhelming a space. It allows you to display your favorite small thrifted finds in a beautiful way. Patina is the natural aging process of a material, and it is a cornerstone of vintage farmhouse style. Don't be afraid of tarnished silver, rusty metal, or chipped paint. These imperfections are what give an object its history and soul. Instead of cleaning that antique silver tray until it shines, embrace the beautiful dark spots and tarnished finish. Let the rusty metal lantern be a reminder of seasons past. The more character an item has, the more it will contribute to the cozy, lived-in feel you're trying to create. One of the easiest and most beautiful ways to decorate for fall is to use what nature provides. Take a walk and collect pine cones, fallen branches, and fading leaves. A large vase filled with bare branches with just a few leaves left creates a dramatic, sculptural statement. A woven basket filled with pine cones and mini gourds is a perfect addition to a hearth. These elements are free, they connect your home to the changing season, and they add a raw, organic texture that is essential for a true farmhouse feel. Decorating is not just a visual experience, it's a sensory one. The sense of fall can instantly transport you to a state of comfort and coziness. Light a cinnamon or pumpkin-scented candle, simmer a pot of water with orange peels, cloves, and cinnamon sticks on the stove, or use a diffuser with essential oils like cedarwood and frankincense. These scents are the invisible decor that will make your home feel warm, inviting, and truly ready for the season. It's a subtle but powerful way to enhance the autumn ambience. Every home needs a cozy corner, a designated spot for reading, relaxing, or just daydreaming. Create a nook by placing a comfortable armchair by a window. Layer it with a chunky knit throw and a couple of plush pillows. A small side table for a cup of coffee and a stack of your favorite books completes the scene. This is a personal sanctuary, a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle and embrace the slower, more intentional pace of the season. As fall wanes and the air grows colder, you can begin to introduce a few early Christmas vibes without fully transitioning. The key is subtlety. Mix a few frosted pine cones with your regular ones. Drape a single string of delicate white lights over your mantelpiece. A small wreath of dried eucalyptus on a door adds a festive touch without screaming Christmas. The idea is to create a seamless transition, a gentle nod to the coming holidays that feels natural and not rushed. Forget matching sets. The vintage farmhouse look is all about mismatched elegance. When you're thrifting, look for individual plates, bowls, and glasses that have a unique character. A slightly chipped ceramic plate, a delicate pressed glass goblet, or a tarnished silver fork can all come together to create a table setting that feels special and personal. The key is to find pieces in a similar color family or with a shared material to tie the look together. This is a fantastic way to build a collection that feels like it's been passed down through generations. Vintage prints and paintings are an inexpensive way to add color and personality to your walls. Look for old botanical illustrations of autumn leaves, faded landscape paintings, or even old maps. These pieces add a layer of history and sophistication to a room. You can often find them at thrift stores for a few dollars. Frame them in simple, rustic frames, or even just use washi tape to hang them directly on the wall for a more casual, bohemian feel. They are a beautiful way to bring the essence of fall indoors. Open shelving is a hallmark of the farmhouse style, and it's the perfect place to display your favorite thrifted finds. Instead of filling the shelves with clutter, curate a small collection of items that you love. Arrange a few vintage white pitchers, a stack of wooden bowls, and a handful of ceramic mugs. The key is to leave some negative space so the shelves don't feel too heavy. This allows each item to have its moment and contributes to that clean, yet collected, aesthetic. A wreath is the perfect way to welcome guests and set the tone for your home. For fall, forget the bright plastic wreaths. Look for natural materials that feel authentic and earthy. Create a wreath with dried eucalyptus, small pine cones, and maybe a few faux berries in a deep, rusty red. You can often find these elements at a craft store or even in your own backyard. A simple, natural wreath on a rustic door is an instant way to add curb appeal and let everyone know that your home is ready for the cozy season. Just because it's fall doesn't mean you have to give up on greenery. In fact, a few well-placed plants can add a crucial element of life and freshness to your decor. Look for low-maintenance plants like succulents, ferns, or even a small rosemary bush. Place them in vintage pots, old ceramic mugs, or small wooden crates. The contrast of the living green against the warm, rustic tones of fall is a beautiful sight and keeps your home feeling vibrant and alive throughout the season. Remember, decorating isn't just about the objects you place in your home, it's about the feeling you create. All of these elements, the thrifted finds, the natural materials, the warm lighting, come together to create a feeling of peace, comfort, and authenticity. Take a moment to sit in your newly decorated space. Listen to the quiet, feel the soft textures, and breathe in the sense of the season. This is the true essence of the vintage farmhouse style, creating a home that nurtures your soul and tells your unique story. So there you have it, the secrets to creating a cozy, vintage farmhouse aesthetic for fall and the early holiday season, all on a budget. We've gone from thrift store hunts to creating a home that feels like a warm embrace. It's not just about what you buy, it's about the story each piece tells and the feeling it brings into your space. This is your turn to stop scrolling and start creating. So, what's the first thrifted treasure you're going to hunt for this weekend? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more vintage decor inspiration, give this video a like if you found it helpful, and leave a comment below sharing your favorite tip from today's video. Your fall story starts now.